In this video, we will be multiplying fractions using the standard algorithm. Remember that words standard algorithm mean just the normal mathematical way of working something out without drawing any models or pictures or anything like that. No number lines. So today we're going to learn the standard way to work it out. If you prefer working it out other ways, that's totally fine, but you do need to know how to work it out the regular way. Super easy. We're going to go ahead and start. You've got two fractions here. We've got 2/3 times 1/2. 2/3 times 1/2. You ready for how easy this is? You multiply 3 times 2 and get 6. Probably need to pick up a pen. And you multiply 2 times 1 and get 2. The only thing we still have to do is simplify. I know that I can divide 2/6 divided by 2 because I can divide both the 2 and the 6 by 2. And remember, if you do it to the numerator, you have to do it to the denominator. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Our answer is 1/3. I do want to go ahead and make a note right here. I want you to notice that 1/3 is less than 2/3, and 1/3 is less than 1/2. Whenever you multiply two fractions less than 1, your answer is going to be less than both of those fractions. So, actually, let's draw a picture for this one. This one seems really interesting to me. So let's say you have a pizza. It's divided into thirds. Let's say I ate the 1/3. So I've only got 2/3 of a pizza left. So I've got 2/3 of a pizza. I want to figure out what is 1/2 of my 2/3 of a pizza. Well, 1/2 of that would be 1/3. That's why your product is always going to be smaller than both your factors. Let's take a look at your next one. Your next one, you got 3/4 times 6/7. Super easy. We're going to say 4 times 7 is 28. And 3 times 6 is 18. Now all we have to do is simplify. So you could look for a larger number to divide by. I'm going to divide by 2 just because I don't know what the larger number is going to be. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And then I've got 28 divided by 2. 2 can go into 2 one time. That's 2, 0, 8, 14. Got it. So 9/14. And you can't simplify that anymore. So our answer is 9/14. Super easy. I'm going to go ahead and have you jump in and do the next one on your own because I bet you can do it. Go ahead and work it out and don't forget to simplify. For this one, you should have said 8 times 3 is 24. 5 times 4 is 20. I can simplify that. I could start with 2, but I'm going to jump to 4. So I can divide both of those numbers by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 24 divided by 4 is 6. My answer was 5/6. If you did not get 5/6 or 20 over 24, make sure you're looking back at your work to see what went wrong. What went wrong? Because we want to make sure we understand the standard algorithm. With this next one, go ahead and jump in. Work out 3/5 times 2/3 and put your answer in. You should have said 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 3 is 6. Did you catch that you can simplify it, though? You can divide both of these by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we've got 2/5 as our answer. And again, I want you to notice that 2/5 is less than 3/5, and 2/5 is less than 2/3. So anytime you multiply two fractions that are less than 1, your answer is going to be less than both fractions. Now, when that fraction gets greater than 1, like if we had 4/3, it'd be totally different. But if it's less than 1, my answer is going to be less than both the factors. For this next one, we are just going to be comparing them. I know you love all the comparing we've been doing. Let's look at this first one. Ooh, look at that. We've got 4/3. 5/8 times 4/3. Is that going to be more or less than 5/8? So the really important part here is that it is 4/3. And we know that 4/3 is really 1 1/3. So if you multiply 5/8 by a number bigger than 1, your answer is going to be greater than 5/8 because your number is bigger than 1. This next one should be a lot easier though. 3/4 times 1/2. Do you think that is going to be greater or less than 1/2? If you said less than, you are correct. 3/4 times 1/2, since they're both fractions less than 1, then your answer will be a product that is less than both of the factors. So it's going to be less than 1/2. And this last one, 3/4 times 3/2. Ooh, this is a challenging one. Try it out and see what you get. For this one, it's going to help me to draw it. So let's say I have a big old sandwich. Ooh, how am I going to draw this? So I need 3/2 and 3/4. So we've got 2 big old sandwiches. I've already eaten this half of the sandwich. It's gone. So I've got 3/2 left. I've got 1/2, 2/2, 3/2 of my sandwich left. Let's say I want to eat 3/4 of my 3/2. Then that tells me that's going to be smaller than 3/2. So the answer was less than. That one can get a little bit confusing. If it had said greater or less than 3/4, then it would have been greater than. But because we're looking for 3/4 of my 3/2 that are left of my sandwich, I would actually have to go in and like divide all these into quarters and then be like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I ate 3/4 of 12, then I ate 9. So then that's what's left. So like it's a really, that image would be a little confusing. But you need to know that if the number is greater than 1, then it is not going to be smaller than both of the factors. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Don't panic about comparing if you still don't understand it. We are going to take an entire day next week to work only on comparing. All right, this last one is a challenge, but I'm curious to see how you do with it. Try it out. This says Marley made 5/8 of a pound of chocolate. Her sister ate half of it. How much did her sister eat? So we want to find 5/8 of 1/2. So I could draw my picture. And I can be like, okay, I want to divide this into 8s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's into 8s. And if she ate half of it, then she ate that much. You have to figure out how you were going to solve that. But now we know standard algorithm. So I know that my standard algorithm says 8 times 2 is 16. 5 times 1 is 5. 5/16 would be correct. 5/16 would be correct. And again, that's something you cannot simplify. I hope you understood the standard algorithm. If you have any questions about it, I guess I could have laid that one out a little bit better. You want to say 5/8 times 1/2. Multiply straight across. 5/16. If you have any questions, make sure you're double checking your work, making sure it matches with mine, and asking your teacher if you have any further questions. Good luck on your classwork.